Here is a simplified bullet point summary of the power of feedback section. The power of feedback key points. Forms of feedback. Includes informal chats, formal assessments, praise, recognition, and interactive methods like huddles and scrums. Delivered by experts to novices, making it impactful and memorable, can be constructive or damaging. Examples of effective feedback use. Helen Barnsley gives audio feedback, so George can replay at any time to reflect on improvement areas. Helped him raise his grade and develop a growth mindset. Uses feedback to build skills, knowledge, respect, and kindness. Ali's progress shows the value of her thoughtful feedback. Bezad uses immediate, repeated feedback to help Anna improve. His method focuses on growth, not judgment. Jason also gives growth-focused feedback, describes skills as things students haven't mastered yet. Plays back her practical session to engage in structured self-reflection, boosting self-awareness for her job. Nick and Isla, West Hertz College, start a unit with the final exam question, endgame, and revisit it at the end to track progress clearly. Impact of feedback supports both academic and emotional development. Builds self-awareness, growth mindset, and resilience in learning. Here is a simplified bullet point summary of the section, The Last Word, the power of the metacognitive lesson. The power of the metacognitive lesson, key ideas. Understanding good teaching. Teaching quality varies depending on type of course, e.g. T-levels, A-levels, teacher experience, new or experienced, background, e.g. school, industry, institutional values and inspection frameworks. There's no single definition of a good lesson across the FE, further education sector. What students say makes a lesson powerful. Students described strong, memorable lessons as those with these features. Warm, welcoming teacher who knows and likes every student. A sense of belonging and group unity in the class. Excitement and anticipation to attend each lesson. Active participation is expected, no taking a back seat. Clear connection to the bigger picture, qualification, topic, or exam. Clear sense of learning outcomes, knowledge, skills, progress, test score, or good feeling. Lesson journey is clear, structure, stages, balance of theory and application. Feeling of growth, new understanding or skill, sometimes a light bulb moment. Students know what's expected of them, prior knowledge and class contribution. Lessons are mentally challenging, satisfying, builds memory and confidence. Lessons go quickly because they are engaging and stimulating. Clear expectations for behavior and effort. Students develop self-awareness and reflection. I think better both in college and in life. I review my strengths, weaknesses, and plan for improvement. I have more self-control now. Here is a simplified bullet point summary of the section, The Last Word, the power of the metacognitive lesson. The power of the metacognitive lesson, key ideas. Understanding good teaching. Teaching quality varies depending on type of course, e.g. T-levels, A-levels, teacher experience, new or experienced, background, e.g. school, industry, institutional values and inspection frameworks. There's no single definition of a good lesson across the FE, further education sector. What students say makes a lesson powerful. Students described strong, memorable lessons as those with these features. Warm, welcoming teacher who knows and likes every student. A sense of belonging and group unity in the class. Excitement and anticipation to attend each lesson. Active participation is expected, no taking a back seat. Clear connection to the bigger picture, qualification, topic, or exam. Clear sense of learning outcomes, knowledge, skills, progress, test score, or good feeling. Lesson journey is clear, structure, stages, balance of theory and application. Feeling of growth, new understanding or skill, sometimes a light bulb moment. Students know what's expected of them, prior knowledge and class contribution. Lessons are mentally challenging, satisfying, builds memory and confidence. Lessons go quickly because they are engaging and stimulating. Clear expectations for behavior and effort. Students develop self-awareness and reflection. I think better both in college and in life. I review my strengths, weaknesses, and plan for improvement. I have more self-control now.
So this is the one that I'm going to use when I'm being asked, how are you going to structure your class? How are you going to um, make your class engaging, or how are you going to monitor or take control of bad behavior in your class, or how are you going to involve all students in your class? So this is the answer to all those questions. This material, department of education, powerful pedagogy is actually a powerful pedagogy, because it's going to really help in every aspect, of a training teacher in a college. Because now I understand. I don't know why they title it the power of cognitive lesson, because this is just a very good framework of how I'm going to handle my class. The type of teacher I'm going to be. It's just put it in words for me, because I have a sense of all this, that it's very, very important to be a warm, welcoming teacher, you know, who knows who knows everyone, every student, and who knows and likes. You must like, however the student is so complex, you must like every student. You must know every student. You must know them by name. You must know their transitions and their struggles, where they are from and where they are going, their learning journey. And you must be able to picture their face to their name and be interested in them genuinely, and a sense of belonging and group unity in the class. That is, it's going to be a maths family. My class is going to be a maths family, where all of us want to excel in maths. A sense of belonging. Where is it? A sense of belonging and group unity in the class. Yeah. Where is it now? Excitement and anticipation. Yeah, there will be excitement and anticipation to attend each class, because it's not boring. Active participation is expected. No taking a back seat for anyone at all. Everybody in the class, every student will have a responsibility. There will be a clear connections to the bigger picture, qualification, topics, or exam. Clear sense of learning outcomes here, knowledge, skills, progress, test score, and good feeling. What we're about to do, what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, and the target to make is going to be everybody's responsibility. Learning journey is clear. Yeah, structure, stages, balance of theory and application. Learning journey is just clear. This is what we need to do, ba ba ba, and this is how we're going to do it, ba ba ba, and this will be someone in class that will be, supervising the process is done the way it's supposed to be done, and that person will have an assistant. So they will be structuring out if things are done well, and if we need to speed up or if we need to slow down. Lesson journey is clear. Structure, stages, and balance of theory and application. Feeling of growth, new understanding of skills, sometimes a light bulb moment. We all always be learning. Students know what is expected of them. Prior knowledge and class contribution. There's going to be 100 class contribution. There's going to be in my class. There's going to be 100 class contribution. The most reserved person in my class is the class captain. And the extrovert in my class is the assistant. And the troublemaker in my class will be the one that will be controlling people, will be the one that will be coordinating the class, will be the class coordinator, class captain. Class expectation for behavior and effort. Yeah, the person that is going to cause trouble will be the head of behavior. will be the coordinator of behavior and effort. You'll be the one to oversee that everybody behaves well and that everybody are making effort. Yeah. That everybody are making effort, you know, towards their studies. You make sure that everybody are making effort towards their studies and that everybody everybody is behaving well. Yeah, if not, then you go and report to like this person is not behaving well. And then this one is not. So the person that has the worst behavior, how do I term it now? What good word can I give to it? What positive word can I give to it? Will be the person that will be the head, yeah, the head of behavior and effort. We make sure everybody behaves well and that they are putting effort. And if they are not putting effort, you report them to this department so that we can see how we can help them. Maybe extra lesson or something, or one-to-one guidance or something, or group one or something. If they are in form of a group, so you go and report them. And if it is a behavioral issue, you go and report them to this person has a very poor behavior. You understand? So we take control of each other. You understand? We take care of each other. You understand? We learn from each other. Students develop self-awareness and reflection. I think better both in college and in life. I review my strength, weakness, and plan for improvement. Yeah, we're going to review our strengths and weakness. I'm going to plan for improvement. We're going to have more self-control. Yeah. This is a very... So I will need to really coordinate the activities, of the class, like the departments in the maths, who is responsible for what, who is responsible for the WhatsApp group. There's going to be a maths WhatsApp group. So who is responsible for that? And then who is responsible for arranging extra lessons and then someone else will be responsible for arranging the topics that we're going to do. And then another person will be arranging for, we'll be doing interleaving. We'll be doing interleaving program that the subject that connects to each other, whether it's networking, whether it's something mapping, knowledge mapping or something. So another person will be responsible for that. Another person will be responsible for good behavior in class and that making sure that everybody makes effort. Another person is responsible for saying that we cover what we're supposed to cover at the right time, and if we are not covering it, we should do extra lesson. So it's going to be a very... And then another person will be responsible for the start of the lesson. Say the start of the lesson, 8 minutes of homework. That will say, 8 minutes, we need 8 minutes of homework to review homework, the concepts, the vocabulary, the skills that we have learned. And then maybe another person or the same person will say something like a short review. Begin a lesson with a short review of previous learning. Then we'll do that one. And then we'll recall all the vocabulary or formula that we've used, and then we'll record it into the section. And if someone is not understanding anything, or after all this process, after using the 10 principles of Barack Rosenshine, and someone doesn't understand, or we are lacking behind because we've taken too much time in presenting the material, demonstrating, worked examples, and all those strategies, we spend too much time, then another person will need to highlight and organize an extra class. So I'll make sure that every single person has a responsibility. Every single person has a responsibility in the class, and one person will be the one that is making sure that everybody is doing their responsibility. That have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? So that in BMATs, so that we'll not only learn about mathematics, we'll learn about organization, improving our lives and getting better and all of other things as well. And then I'll make sure that everybody will stand and work on the board. and talk. There's going to be pair teaching. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of pair teaching, everybody contributing. Yeah, what are those things? What are those things for yesterday that we did? Yeah, there's going to be group work, pair teaching, metacognitive reflection, and then feedback. There's going to be pair feedback. What example, like, okay, what do you think of this, your fellow student? How do you think this she can improve? She's finding it difficult. How do you think she can improve? So we'll tell her, and then there's going to be fair teaching. Yeah, I've said fair teaching, and then we're going to have a lot of worked examples and partially completed examples for people to complete. And then thinking aloud when I am working. There's going to be independent practice, and then there's going to be guided practice. Knowledge map, showing how knowledge connects. Knowledge organizer. So there's somebody's going to be in charge of knowledge organizer and knowledge maps. Dual coding. No, do coding. I'm making pronunciation. Interleaving. Yeah. Space practice, retrieval practice, modeling, scaffolding. What's the other one to list here? Okay, Lily. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, so we're going to make use of all these things. Example, other day is umbrella. Which umbrella? Which umbrella? Teaching and teaching tools. Yeah, so there's going to be class captain, assistant, behavior captain. That one's going to be interesting. Yeah. But he's not a good student that will now be controlling a bad student. No, it's not bad. The language is not bad, but yeah, I'll look for the right vocabulary for it.